Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we desperately need to get our threat down. We're at 90.2% right now. Once we hit the 95% threshold, we're considered threatening enough that even our own religious head and holy orders from our religious group will defend other defensive pacts from us. I mean, we're not going to get people declaring on us like you would in Europa, but it's definitely a thing that we need to deal with. Like, this defensive pact is, at this point, insane. That said, we could, in theory, attack Arabia. In theory, I believe we're still truced to them. Are we not? Oh, hello. Who are these guys? These guys are Catholic. Okay, we kinda don't care. All of these defensive pact messages. Okay. So we could, in theory, attack Arabia. We do have a truce with them for another 9 years, though. So I think, honestly, we just need to chill. If our vassals want to push, that's on them. The papacy is over here. What is going on over here? Arabian-Venetian embargo war. Okay. Whatever. That's not really our problem. What is our problem is that we're only making 63.72 gold per month. That is a problem. And by that I mean we need more retinues. We could potentially become fat. Our caring and kind attitude might earn us the love of our relatives. Well, we're not planning on going to war before 1101, right? So we'd lose 2 stewardship. Hopefully we don't drop below our domain limit. Finmark, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we do definitely need to get some retinues, and as I said previously, I am strongly of the opinion that we have sufficient pikemen. At this point, I want to increase our number of heavy infantry up to this level, up to 2k. So let's go ahead and create 1, 2, 3 shock retinues. And then we will create a cavalry retinue, and that puts us maxed out on our retinues. Fantastic. So that is in total 1,000 more troops that we're going to have heading over here. And that is very good. I'm very happy that our retinues are starting to get up to reasonable size. And by reasonable size, I mean that we're going to have ideally around 10k. That's where I like my retinue stacks to be at. After 10k, I start thinking about splitting them into multiple stacks so you can do different things with them and have them be like Europa-style armies at that point. Except that you just have to pay money, of course. So many defensive pact people. That's all fine. Have fun with your defensive pact, guys. I'd really like to get Africa over here into the fold. I'd like to get this other empire. The de jure Empire of Mali over here. Of course, the Arabian Empire is de jure huge. But we're not too concerned about that right now. We might target the Arabian Empire after the Mali Empire. I mean, at that point, that's the only empire we can go after, right? So that's probably going to have to be the case. I'm wondering what's going on over here. Did we were unable to usurp this because of wars, right? Like, this duchy is still technically held by the Arabians, I believe? Let's see, this is de jure part of the Emirate of Canaan, which is held by this guy, yeah. And we can't claim it from him because he is attacking the Doge of Venice. Okay. We'll claim it from him as soon as he is not. We do need a new steward, and this guy would actually be a pretty good option. Hopefully he'll not be a malcontent. Excellent. Pragmatist. That's what I like to see. And we are just going to have him work on researching economy tech out over here, like trying to spread that tech. The Marshal can continue training troops. The Patriarch is not currently proselytizing. And I'd like to change that. There we go. And of course, these future 1,000 retinue troops are on their way over. They're reinforcing 25 per month. And how are our castles doing? Well, of course, Yeha still needs some more. We'll work on that. Are our other castles good to go? I believe they are. They do indeed appear to be mostly good to go. Except for this one. This one still needs a few structures, including a castle town. The tech spread must have just worked. Well, we'll definitely go for the castle town next. You know me, my priority is always on increasing our income, so that way we can use that income for other things. Just waiting on that income to roll in, of course. And this is just going to be kind of a chilling period. Like, what's happening here? Occupied by Venice. Fair enough. Okay, let's get this castle town built. There we go. Our threat has decayed 4%. 4. This could be a while. I mean, I definitely want to press this claim. I feel like that's kind of our best claim against them. But I also really want to grab this before the King of Egypt does. Because the King of Egypt is slightly more powerful than he should be right now. And as long as he's pushing our borders to some degree, I'll allow it. Oh, we have a disease over here? Indeed we do. Camp fever. It's not in our county just yet, but it is in the neighboring county, so we'll go ahead and shut the gates. Excellent. Now, we're not currently in any societies, and that was kind of by design. I mean, we could go Community of St. Anthony, but that costs a lot of money, actually. We could join the Assassins, but don't you have to be Muslim for that? One of these must be true. Truly follows Shia, publicly practices a religion in the Muslim group. Does not have the trait Zealous. Yeah, but that's all of the following. So... one of these must be true. Interesting. So we actually don't have to be Muslim to do this, but this would probably end up converting us to Muslim. And I'm not actually interested in joining Lucifer's Own with this life. So I feel like there isn't really a society that we can join since we're too dumb to join the Hermetic Society. Wonderful. What else can we spend our money on? We've got a fair amount of that. Can't spend it on any of this. Yeha should be finishing up its construction relatively soon, but not for a little bit, it seems. You could put in a soup kitchen, or a leper colony over here. We'll just put in a leper colony. A little bit more disease resistance would always be good. Excellent. So these troops are over here, which means our current retinue max is 6,650 troops. Now, of those, about a third are pikemen, about a third are heavy infantry, and then the remaining third is split between light cavalry, heavy cavalry, and archers. I'd feel better about those pikemen if we were actually fighting people who used horses heavily. Like if we were up over in this region maybe, or even up over here. But in this region, there's so much focus on infantry, I feel like those pikemen are maybe problematic. We certainly don't want any more than we have. Let's see, pikemen do have very good defense values. In fact, they have incredibly good defense values. They're only equal to heavy cavalry in terms of defense. And everybody's kind of bad in attack values. Okay. Regardless, the armies over here don't have much for horses. So the pikemen, sure, they can set up pike defenses, but what is this? Matrilineal marriage between the Queen of Croatia, who is 24 and already has 2 children, and our friend, this random recluse with no titles who is an excommunicated homosexual. You know what? Okay. You can do that. Have fun. I'm sure that's going to go great. Absolutely nothing could possibly go wrong. Looks like this camp fever isn't really spreading any further, so that's nice. Oh, a fortune builder. Too bad this guy's just our ward, not our heir. Our heir is 5 and does not currently have a focus. She also has a severe illness, hairlip and flu. She may end up dying, but we do have a backup. We have not managed to produce another backup yet. So this backup here, I think we will put into a thrift focus, and our primary heir, we will put into a struggle focus. And we'll see what ends up happening. Excellent. I know there's a castle around here somewhere that we can upgrade. I'm sure of it. Well, Yeha, of course, but we'll just build an Ethiopian drilling grounds there. Oh, our food is starting to drop. I guess that's to be expected. Ah, peace. It's so peaceful. And for right now, a bit dull. Okay, food is dropping dramatically. It looks like the camp fever isn't going to spread to us, though, so I'm going to go ahead and open the gates. Because it sure looks like it's not going to make it over here. I mean, we do have a level 4 hospital in our capital, which is slightly extreme compared to some of the others. And we just got a leper colony built over here in our level 2 hospital. Excellent. So our disease resistance is going pretty well. 69.7 gold for prosperity of Accordat? Yes, please. Axum is prospering. This Duchess keeps trying to seduce us. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm kind of offended, actually. Like, she's tried that so many times. You can just go away. Not interested. That doesn't bring us anything. But let's check in on the Byzantines. hello. This is different. They've got a Basilissa now. And this guy is her child, but this guy is her heir. Hooray, Imperial Elective. So this guy is the third in line. Who is the second in line? Who is Matthios Crassus? I don't know who this is. Is this... Let's see if we can find them. Search everyone for Matthios Crassus. 2 of them came up. Who is this guy? I think it's this one who is in the line of succession. That's my guess. Well, this guy is already married. They're on Agnatic Cognatic. Oh, wait, that's a Viceroyalty? Okay, whatever. But they're on Agnatic Cognatic for Imperial Elective. That's going to be hard to get into. We'll just have to keep an eye on it and see if we can spot an opportunity. Currently, I don't see one here. Unless we were to go on quite a murdering spree. Which would theoretically be possible, I suppose. Like, our target would probably be Turavendid here. We'd kill her. And then marry one of our daughters to this guy. And then we would murder her and this guy. We have no way to know that the elective would pick this guy actually as the third in line, but actually second in line. Yeah, it's constantly shaking up. Hooray, elective succession. Arabia's out of their war, aren't they? Are they in a different war? They're not. Okay, so why did it not pop up that we can usurp this? That's the question. No, not the empire, the county. Canaan. We can usurp it. Done. Okay, what is the de jure capital here? You are the de jure duke. So we will grant you the Duchy of Canaan. There we go. And you are de jure part of this kingdom. So we will transfer you in here. There you go. Excellent. How strong is Canaan? Not very. How about Hausaland? Not very. At least not compared to Egypt. How strong is Yemen? Reasonably, although they hold these holdings that they shouldn't. Really? Still? No. I'm still offended. You need to leave. 80%! We've managed to drop 10% threat! Hooray! This is gonna take forever. Also, I like how we have this random section of southern France. Gotta love Crusader Kings. Okay, so Mali definitely needs to go. They're in the Pagan Defensive Pact here. Hang on. Defending against the King of Hausaland in the House and Holy War for Songhai. I don't think we can help Hausaland with that. No, we can't. Which is unfortunate because I don't think Hausaland wins this. But we have the troops right here that we could win this with. really wish we could join that holy war. I don't think there's any way that we can do this, though. Of course, if we did do it, it bears noting that it would probably end up resulting in everybody declaring war on us with this level of threat. So that's a thing. I think for now, we will just continue spending money. We need 691 gold over here. This castle town will be done very shortly, though. So let's go ahead and check Yeha. We're good there. Okay. Castle shipyard? Sure, that's nice and cheap. She is still trying to seduce us. It's still not going to work. She has nothing to offer. This will be done on 18 May, so right now, we'll go for castle walls for additional tax income. Crusade for Svithiod, huh? I mean, sure, have fun, guys. I think that's actually going to go well for them. But we need to chill. We will not be participating in that. Not that we could, we're Miaphysite, not Catholic. This is war going. 58% in favor of the King of Mali. As I expected, I didn't think that Houseland could actually win this. Oh, the Spirit Guardians are expanding over here. That's nice. 76 gold for prosperity in Masawa? Yes, please. Happily. Yeah, I suppose we could become a game master. That'll be fine. We don't have anything else, really. Really? This continues to not work. Why does she keep trying this? I don't understand. It is bizarre. It's not going to work under any circumstances. But still very much like to figure out a way to get into the Byzantine line of succession. This is a Pyrrhus. Here we go. Who is this? Some random courtier? We're not that desperate. We've got an heir and a spare, so we're good. What is this? Oh, the Prince of Egypt wants to marry the person we just turned down. Sure, take it. I don't know why I referred to her as it. It's kind of strange. And yeah, this war is, ill-conceived, is I think the word that we should go for there. Wait. The Basilissa of the Byzantine... Again? Just stop. So, the Basilissa of the Byzantine Empire has one domain. Like, she literally only has the one holding. And that's this, the capital of Constantinople. That's the only thing she holds personally. Other than the Byzantine Empire, and she's the Duchy of... or she's the Duchess of Thrace. So, I mean, these people report directly to her, but... that is weird. Like, her domain should be bigger than that. Absolutely. She's giving up a lot of power, and ultimately, I'm fine with that. Anything that messes up the Byzantines is ultimately, in the long run, going to be good for us. Hello, Castletown. Yes, I will happily build a castle town. Excellent. Well, we did manage to get our threat down by about 12%, so that's great. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're probably just going to keep chilling, because we really need to get our threat down. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.